Kia ora. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for another session of Breathing Space. I'm thrilled to introduce our next guest. He's a Filipino comedian who bases a lot of his comedy from his life experiences and seeing how far he can push the boundaries between a comedian and their audience. This is David right here. David Correos, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you so much for having me, Marianne. I'm very honored to be part of this.
How are you feeling today, Kuya?
I'm good. I'm good. We're like at the end of lockdown, so it's kind of like sick to be. Actually, what am I talking about? My life is. I'm still gonna pretty much be in lockdown. I have no work really planned ahead, so I'm just gonna be still stuck at home, just trying to figure out where I'm at. What about you?
I am pretty much the same, really, taking a day at a time, step by step, trying to ease everything, starting back up again. By everything, I mean looking for a job. But, we'll work through that. But I want to know who is or was in your bubble.
We've still got the same people in the bubble. So I've got my 4 flatmates. So it's me, my girlfriend, and then 3 other flatmates that I've been living with. And yeah, it's been all pretty chill. I think I got a really good group of people because we all get along. I think we only had like one incident where like tensions were pretty high, and it was over dishes. But besides that, it's been pretty good. I'm really stoked. I'm not like with my parents, like someone I just met. I was like, I know everyone. I'm comfortable. Feel good.
That's super great to hear. And also dishes, always a good start for like any arguments or tension or like passive aggressiveness.
Oh, yeah. So I tried to be on the side and like I tried to do people's dishes to be like, okay, it won't be bad. But then at one point I was like, no, I'm just going to leave this. And then it just, it blew up. It was pretty funny. My mate was on a conference call while it was happening. And his coworkers could hear my other flatmates having a go at each other. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell it, but leave it in.
Well, you've told us now, but if any other people who are living in a flat situation, do your dishes. Easy as that.
Yeah.
I want to know, so you, Huya, as a comedian, as an artist, as a creative, I've had the privilege of working with you in a past theatre production.
Mm-hmm.
So absolute, what do you call this? It's a golden moment in my theatre experience, I would say.
Oh,
I know.
right back at you. Oh, I feel the same way. Oh, I feel the exact same way. Yeah, it was really good. I had a lot of fun.
But I want to know, who are you when your practice, your comedic or artistic practice is on pause?
It's been it's been interesting. I realized because my girlfriend's still at uni and she's studying all that kind of stuff. So really, I'm just kind of making sure that her stress levels are like at a good level because she's quite an anxious person. I don't think she minds me telling people that. So yeah, it's just trying to make I'm just trying to make the flat I was just trying to make it like a nice place where tension wasn't going to rise. Obviously, I failed at least once, but I mean, overall, it's just making sure that she's getting through it because what else am I doing? So that just means like me, like I'm just cooking, just making sure I'm cleaning. It's just getting to like role play house husband. It's been very fun. Really enjoyed it.
Role play house husband? Why can't you just be the house husband?
I'm just gonna get my practice in. Gotta like spar it out with my food and with all the cleaning. But yeah, it's been that and it's been really nice not having like the worry of making a show or doing any of that. And like thank God the government like sorted us out because before we got any kind of like stimulus package, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to live. And I know that I'm really lucky to be living in New Zealand because I know a lot of other places, a lot of the artists who are living overseas are really struggling. And it's just, yeah. So just being, grateful for that while role-playing house husband.
Yeah, I totally what you're saying in terms of we are very, very, very grateful, or I'm very grateful and appreciative of how the government has looked after us during the time. And basically, I love that I know you're saying like, oh, it's basically nothing, but what you've been doing during lockdown in terms of your breathing space is you're still a source of joy, basically. You know, as a comedian, you create material that either confronts people or makes people laugh, but, you know, it's an entertainment and a way for people to think in whatever way people want to think. But in a sense, what you've done on your lockdown is basically like a subtle version of that. You're still, you know, holding space.
Oh yeah, I still do weird things at home. I caught myself, I tried, like, because I'm still trying to be creative, and I ended up trying to make like a fish puppet in my lounge with a live fish, and string and a pulley system with my toes. So it's like there's still a confronting nature to being with me, but I also try to make it up with like making sure my friends can cook the fish afterwards and, you know, have like a dope fish curry. They turned into a fish curry. We had a fish jumping up and down in the lounge, and then like 2 hours later it was a delicious curry my mate made.
I mean, I mean, the cooking the fish after was not the thing I was like, what about? It was more the fact that you turned an actual fish, well, now a dead fish, into a puppet.
Yeah. So what I did was I got a whole trevally fish, and I sewed a piece of string like near the front of the head, and then a string at the back, and then I had the back string connected to one toe, and then I had the other string connected to the other toe, and so it kind of just went like that, and I could like make it talk. Made it for someone. They had like an online comedy show, and I was like, oh, awesome, I actually have a place to play and I can actually do some stuff. It's really interesting.
You continue to amaze and also make me question all of my life choices. I love that. It's so good.
Thank you.
It just makes me so, it's so fascinating. It makes me laugh. It makes me happy knowing that you are still continuing the comedy that you make. And I think that's really inspiring, to be honest.
It's been tough. Like what's been really good about the lockdown is that I found myself, I deleted all of my social media apps because I found that work, like seeing other people work, wasn't putting me in a space of like firing me up to motivate. It was putting me in a place where I was like pushing myself down because I was like, I'm not creating anything, I'm not doing anything. And the speeds that I saw other people work, it was really amazing what they were making, but I just couldn't see past the insecurities of like, oh, I'm not doing anything, this sucks. And so it's been really cool, like going at my own pace and not trying to compete with other people, because I feel like that's where I've been the last couple of years. I've been trying to tell myself that I'm not comparing myself to other people, but I actually have been, and this has been a true, I think, reset on that. It's been sick.
Well, I honestly 100% respect that, and being able to even acknowledge that in a time that is so crazy, and for you to even be able to find a way that works for you, I think that's admirable. And thank you so much for sharing your breathing space with me with such honesty, and like I just hung a fish on my ceiling, no qualms about it. I love that. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. This is David Correos. I'm Marianne Infante, and this is Breathing Space.